What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Bernicia. So, in my last video, I asked you guys, did you want me to do a recap on the Erica Mena's two-way show? Okay. I should have did it in a poll. Yeah, I should have did it in a poll, because, child. So, anyway, I did watch the show. Now we're on episode 2. Episode 2 just dropped last night. And let me tell you, dude, I laughed the whole damn show. Okay? So I'm most definitely going to be watching Erica Mena Two Ways the show. And so I might as well recap. Okay? So without further ado, I'm going to pick up from episode 2. She's going to do the renaming during this episode. So I figure there's no point in really trying to get to know these people as their names. As their government names now, because she's going to rename them at some point in the episode. So I'm just going to kind of go chronologically, okay? So the episode picks off with the two Latina girls, okay? So Chiqui, the one that kind of looks like San Santana, and the one with the tattoos, okay? I forget her name. So anyway, those two are fighting over the bed, okay? And don't get me wrong, the trans girl Bria, she basically instigated it, right? Because they were just sitting there in the bed, and so she was like, "Oh, I know y'all two ain't about to just sleep in the same bed, whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop." And so, Cheeky, the girl, she decides to kind of like, she was like play pushing, like, "Girl, you get out the bed," but she, at the same time, she was play pushing, but at the same time she was dead ass serious, you feel me? So the girls with the tat, she was like, "Don't be pushing on me." She did tell her a few times not to push on her, and the girl just kept playing around. So eventually Tats took off on her ass. Okay, so they fought 2 rounds. The first round, I'm gonna give it to Tats, okay? The second round, definitely Cheeky came back in and got her lick back, okay? So that's where the episode opened up, where you see Cheeky kind of getting the better of Tats. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, them two squabbling. So Erica comes in the room. She's like, "What the fuck is going on? Like, oh my God, this is just too much." Right? And so the girls are pretty much telling her what went down or whatever, that they were fighting over the bed. And almost immediately in Erica's head, she feels like they were trying to be in a bed together. Maybe she feels like they were fighting because it's some attraction between them two or whatever. So she goes to warning them, like, "If you guys aren't here for me, you can get the fuck out." Like, whatever. So this is the first glimpse that the cast members are getting to kind of see, like, that feisty side of Erica. Because mind you, Erica is playing a real demure right now, but they haven't seen that this bitch got a whole nother flip side to her yet, okay? So this is probably the first little taste they're getting of the feisty Erica, because she's like, "If y'all not here for me, you could go. You could get out." So anyway, child, Erica pretty much separates the girls, tells one of them they have to get the fuck out. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sure which one she may get out, but it's neither here nor there. So anywho, Erica goes off to so anyway, that wraps up the night. This is the first night, so that pretty much wraps up the night. So the next morning, Erica's off in her room, and so she FaceTimes Bambi, and she tells Bambi, like, such and such is going down, So, for those of you who didn't watch the first episode, Erica called Bambi to come down and help her, okay?
Don't make me call Portia. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so Erica's in California, Bambi's in Atlanta. And so Bambi's not, like, right there. You know what I'm saying? So she's currently waiting on Bambi to get there. But it's morning time. So she's calling Bambi. She's telling Bambi, like, all these crazy things that had happened the night before. Because mind you, it was a bunch of fights. Erin the Plummer had got into a fight with the twins. And then you got the 2 Latina girls. They're fighting. And it just so happened that she likes both of them. So she just, like, she's in the tits. She don't really know what to do. And so you see the screen flashes a little bit, and you see it flashes to the scene with the twins. Okay, so they're basically sitting their dumbasses out there, and they're debating about whether or not, like, they're talking about all the shit that they don't like that's going on, right? One dude was like, "Damn, I got pummeled on fucking national TV, like, cuz it's like embarrassing. We look like clowns." They for certainly do look like clowns, because first of all, y'all identical twin brothers, and y'all are coming on a dating show to compete for the love of the same woman. If that ain't clout chasing, I don't know what else is. Incestuous at the very least, okay? So what went down was Aaron the plumber, and y'all gonna get to know him because he's like he basically the star of the show at this point. So anyway, Aaron the plumber, they was arguing with a bunch of people on the bus, right? And so the twins decided to insert themselves into the conversation. So at that point, well, mind you, Aaron was arguing with the women. So when the twins inserted themselves into the conversation, he pretty much didn't really give the twins too much talking. You know what I'm saying? He kind of took off on them, pummeled one of the twins or whatever. Whoop. And so in their minds, I don't know what the fuck kind of dating show they thought they was getting on, because this is Zeus. They obviously didn't do their research and look at any of the show's previous like look at any of the network's previous shows or something, because like, bitch, like what the fuck y'all thought y'all was auditioning for? The Bachelorette? Like what the fuck? Okay, so anywho, they're upset because Aaron pummeled and beat both of their ass. And so this is, in this scene, they are basically exiting stage left. So I'm sorry to see you. Didn't really care much to see you, but I'm sorry to see you go. Zach and Cody, deuces. Okay. That's really unfortunate though, because one of the twins was a lot more feistier than the other one, and I feel like that could have added a little bit of a slightly different vanilla, fragrance to the cast set, but they just wasn't tough enough to stick it out. So it is what it is. So anywho, the scene switches to the kitchen scene. Okay, so in the kitchen you got Jordan, Jason, and Cheeky. Okay, so they're sitting there, they're having a conversation, chopping it up. Woo, woo. I guess everybody else is pretty much still asleep, and they the early birds, they're up, whatever. Woo, woo. And so Jordan asks Cheeky, like, what's wrong with your hand? Her hand is wrapped up and everything. And so Cheeky starts telling them about the fight that she had with Tex. So Tex come walking out in the middle of her talking about the fight. And so they're asking Tess, like, what's up between y'all two or whatever. So Tess was basically like, I asked her not to put her hands on me, several times. And I just respect people's personal space, and she wasn't respecting mine. And so Cheeky was basically like, yeah, I mean, I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean any harm. So basically they talk it out. Whatever. I don't think the tension is completely up for Tats, because I believe that Tats is dead ass serious about her. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But it's seemingly they talk it out or whatever. And so Jason, he decides to make this real shady ass little comment.
I'm here to fight for Erica. I'm here to snitch. I'm here to manipulate.
Y'all know what y'all here for, but that's my baby.
No, well, y'all better not fight again, Hopefully y'all can sleep in the same bed,
We're not sleeping in the same bed.
Hopefully y'all can sleep in the same bed and fall in love and go home together,
And mind you, Jason's one of my favorites. So far, Jason is definitely one of my favorites out of the cast members, okay? So Jason makes this little shady ass comment about how both of them need to get together and make up and leave together. It's like, y'all bitches need to get together, make up, and fucking leave together. Like, for real. Jason is a hot mess, child. But he's definitely, like, one of my favorites out of all the cast members thus far. So, in the next scene, you have Ayana, Legend, and Bria. They're sitting in the living room, right? And they're chatting it up, and they're kind of talking about the whole Aaron situation, because, mind you, Aaron had gotten into it with all of the women, seemed like, on the cast in the previous episode, and most in particular Bria, who is the trans girl, right? So they're talking about him and things like that, and Legend seems to be more so I won't say that he was taken up for Aaron per se, but it do seem like he was more sympathetic to Aaron in the whole situation. Okay, so as they're talking about Aaron comes in, and then almost immediately, like, Bria starts with him. Bria was like, hey queen, and stuff like that. And so him and Bria goes to arguing back and forth, because he's like, don't call me queen, I'm a man. Ain't you a man? And so them two start going back and forth, right? And so then Bria says, don't get mad because you tried to kiss me. Why the fuck did Bria say that? Okay, almost immediately, Aaron gets up and they started fighting. It was up after that. But fortunately for Bria, she was ready, boy. Bria was ready. Bria said, bitch. Bria activated that deep voice. Bria said, bitch. Bria was ready, boy. So they fade. And I'm not going to lie, Bria definitely got the better of it. I mean, say what you want, but motherfuckers going to learn about fucking with them trans women because in most cases, a lot of them bitches had to fight their whole motherfucking life. So if you gonna go up against one of them bitch, please have some hands because them hoes been having to fight all their life. They had to fight. Okay, so Bria was definitely fighting like a bitch that had to fight all their motherfucking life. Okay, so the security breaks them up and Aaron says he did not know Bria was trans. And I call that fucking cap, okay?
What? What? Stop. You lying motherfucker, stop. Stop.
Hey, because on a previous episode, Bria, when they was all having a conversation, they all was on the Sprinter bus, all of the whole cast, okay? And Jason called Bria out for being trans, okay? And Bria was like, well, I'm a dog, okay? And everyone kind of like, you know what I'm saying, acknowledged that situation right then and there. You know what I'm saying? The girls got pretty much excited because I guess a lot of them didn't know that Bria was trans. So it's like, damn, bitch, you look good to be trans or whatever. And to be honest, like, just at first glance, I didn't know Bria was trans either. Not at first glance. I mean, she's a pretty doll. So, you know, I didn't know that she was trans right off rip. But I mean, now that I know, you know what I'm saying? Now that, you know, I know, I can see it or whatever. But let me just say this, though. I do think Aaron is fucking cap. Aaron heard, he was right there when the conversation was going down. It ain't like they mentioned it once and let it go. No, bitch, they talked about Bria and her being trans for quite a bit, okay? So, nigga, ain't no way in the hell you didn't know. And then after the fact, before they got off the Sprinter van, Bria started talking about Aaron's bruv and how she would feed him Tic Tacs. And he actually let her fucking feed him Tic Tacs. Okay, the way he stuck his tongue out, I was side-eyeing Aaron. Okay, so now all of a sudden, she says that you tried to kiss her and bitch, now it's up and stuck. He gives me one of those DL closet dudes. I'm not gonna lie, because man, if you know your sexuality, why the fuck is you so pressed? Why the fuck is you so pressed about you didn't know? That is the worst lie you could have came out with because everybody heard when Bria said that she was trans, okay? So anyway, even though I feel like he was lying about not knowing that Bria was trans, I do still think that Bria still needs to have some type of respect because I noticed that she didn't just address him as like a female like connotation. She addressed what's his name, Jordan, like that too on the bus and called him ma'am or whatever. So I just feel like if you want people to respect you and your pronouns, you should do the same. You feel me? Like, don't let nobody call you a fucking dude with a dude in a wig and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. It's not fair. You should show people the same respect that you want back. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I particularly like Aaron, but at the same time, like, I gotta be real. Like, bitch, you did start this whole little fight with him. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wouldn't address him the way you addressed him, it may not have led to a fight. So anyway, they break up the fight, and so Bria sits back down and go to popping her shit because of course she did get the better of it. And so Aaron doubles back. I guess he wanted round two. So Aaron comes back in.
When I see him walking back and I just see that big ass piss and shit smelling Australian shepherd slingshot net looking bitch, and I'm thinking to myself, like, that was pretty fun. Like, you want to do it again?
What, you want to go again? Well, Shannon, we can get it cracked.
And he got fucking dusted once again. But don't get me wrong, like, once he got Bria on the floor, I feel like he would have mopped Bria. But I think that the security guard caught him just in time. Because once he got Bria on the floor, one thing about it, Aaron seemed like he hit with a lot of power. behind his punches. Okay, so I feel like by Bria being on the floor, he would have got the better of that fight. I'm just saying. But the security, the security grabbed him once Bria fell on the floor. Okay, and he gonna say he felt bad and didn't want that to happen because either way he gonna lose. Of course, because you fighting a fucking trans woman, which might as well be a woman. And not only that, he initiated the fight. Don't get me wrong. Like, he threw the first punch, but Bria was also being insulting to him as well. So both of them was wrong.
Real fucking quick. All I know is we went from having a conversation, and next thing you know, Deuce's motherfucking. Oh, the boys, the girls, they're fighting. You weak ass bitch. You weak ass bitch.
But he also says that we're gonna hold that thought. Okay, so anyway, the scene changes and Bam arrives. So Bam gets out the car looking good as usual, and then she goes and knocks on the door. So Erica ends up greeting her and pulls her off to some dark corner in the house, child, to let her know what's going on and everything like that. And so then the scene changes, okay? So now we're in the yard. You got Aaron, Legend, and then Jordan comes out and joined the two. Okay, so they're having a conversation about everything that just transpired, with Aaron getting into a fight with the trans girl and this, that, and the third. And so Aaron says that he has a gay brother. Okay, he's like, he's not homophobic. He has a blood brother that's gay. And he also ends his confessional with a trans person should identify themselves. Okay, I don't know what he mean, but there is, while what he said is true, bitch, I hope he's not talking about Bria, because Bria did identify herself. I mean, maybe she didn't at first, but when she did, it was acknowledged by everyone else but you. Okay, and y'all are all sitting in the same space, so spare me. Okay, so anywho, the scene switches back to Erica and Bam. And basically, they're outside, sitting on the back patio. And so, Erica is basically telling Bam about the people that, like, kind of stand out to her. And not necessarily in a good way. Okay? So, she talks about Aaron, you know, primarily because it's like he's ruffling a lot of feathers in the house. And she probably keeps hearing his name from different cast members and things like that. She talks about Bria. Of course, Bria is a trans girl. So, you know, she talks about that a little bit. And then she talks about the Latina girls, Cheeky and Tats. Okay, both of them was fighting or whatever. And while she don't like the fighting, she don't like, you know, the house being upset and things like that. She just feels like, you know, she's attracted to both of the girls. So it's unfortunate that they're, you know, going at it with each other like that. She also tells Bam that she has a few porn stars in the cast, which is crazy, because I'm like, that's why I was like, girl, you was not gonna find no love, child. If she thought she was gonna find love, this group of people is I don't know what's wifey or husband material in this group of people. Okay, so then they talk about Selena Powell, and then Bam is like, what you gonna do with that? Now, I'm pretty sure I don't have to elaborate when it comes to Selena Powell, because a lot of people know this chick and know her very, very, very notorious reputation. Okay, she sleeps with a lot of celebrity people, and I'll say people because obviously she don't limit herself to just men. She sleeps with celebrity people and exposes them and like gains clout off of it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she does OnlyFans and things like that. She works in the sex world, okay? So, Bambi lets it be known that Selena Powell was in her baby daddy Scrappy's, her ex-husband's, now just restricted to being baby daddy. Scrappy, she was in his DM, which don't surprise me because she probably was in everybody's fucking DM. Selena is a whole fucking mess, okay? So anyway, Erica goes on to tell Bam that they're fixing to perform a naming ceremony, and for the life of me, oh my god, I'm so over these naming ceremonies. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I know it's like reality TV tradition, like whenever there's a dating show they have like a naming ceremony so that everybody kind of gets more acquainted with each other. But like, child, these names that Erica and Bambi is finna come up with just don't make no fucking sense, child. It's just like, what the fuck is these names? So anyway, the scene switches, and now we're finally at the naming ceremony. So you got Erica and Bam. They come downstairs looking like a fucking snack. I mean, say what y'all like, but these is two of the baddest bitches on reality TV, okay? Erica, of course, she has all, you know, we know Erica is hands down beautiful. Bambi has always been my special cup of tea, though. That bitch and her body is, I've never seen it. Long like a Giselle. Bambi just fits her so perfectly, okay? I love Bambi. So anyway, they come scrolling, more like gliding down the damn stairs, okay? And so the rest of the cast start coming down once they're seated, right? Selena, okay, let me just say this. I am not finna go through all these motherfucking names because it's like over 20 people, okay, on this cast. So I'm not gonna go through all the names. I'm just gonna go through the ones that really stood out in particular, okay? So Selena was the first person to come down the stairs, and for the life of me, I'm still at this point in the show, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm literally, as I'm watching, I'm literally like, what the fuck is she doing here? Like, girl, what are you doing here? And then Erica and Bambi pretty much asked her the same thing. But before they asked her that, Bambi asked her about whether or not she'd been in Safari's DMs, okay? Selena says no. And so Bambi asked about Scrappy. Okay, and she says yes. But listen, at the end of the day, Selena has a reckless reputation, but I think if Erica is going to allow her to stay there, then she should kind of like get to know who Selena is. Now, as far as like attraction, I don't see how there would be any attraction because a man don't like a played out bitch. So a bitch really don't like another bitch that's fucked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody likes the idea of a woman who everybody slept with. And don't get me wrong, I feel the same way about niggas. Like that porn star 7, he's fine as fuck, but he wouldn't be my cup of tea in real life. Like, he's just something to look at or flirt with. But I would never give him no pussy because he don't fucked everything. Okay? I don't find men like that attractive, and I really don't find that women like that attractive. So to each his own. Like, some people like to chase after the dog that everybody else wants, but bitch, give me that nigga that's in the cut. Okay, give me that nigga that's in the cut. I see a thriving future with that motherfucking nigga. Y'all go over here and chase this nigga that everybody's fucking. Y'all go chase that one. Same thing with the bitches. Go chase that hoe over there that everybody fucking. Okay? Because you're bound to catch something. People are always worried about motherfucker being fine. I'm just saying, it be them fine motherfuckers that's full of diseases and infested. It be them fine motherfuckers that's the problem. Okay? So anyway, they end up naming Selena, and this had me on the fucking floor. They named this bitch Dickarella, and the name couldn't be more fitting for Selena. Okay? So anyway, Ashley comes up. Ashley, she's this pretty stud. To me, she looks like the stud version of Jada Pinkett. I mean, she gives me Jada Pinkett. She has these really bright blue eyes, very beautiful. Okay? And so they named her Goldilocks. I found it fitting, and it was really cute. Aaron, they ended up naming him the Pied Piper. And I was just like, don't y'all bitches know the Pied Piper stole kids? Like, he used to play his little flute and attract all the babies out there asleep and have them come follow him into the woods and shit. The Pied Piper was a fucking baby thief. Why would they name him the Pied Piper? Whatever. So anyway, they named, what's his name? Elijah. They ended up naming him DeLalo. Okay? And this was funny as fuck because For one, he is fucking DeLalo. He talk his child. He big, tall. He talk in slow, like he got that slow cadence when he talk, and it makes him sound like he's slow. He may not necessarily be slow, but for him to be big, always have this one fixed expression on his face. Y'all know how like Down syndrome people all have that look. Like I don't care what race, nationality they is, if they Down syndrome, they have a signature look. You know what I'm saying? This man had a signature facial expression that people that ain't got them all have on their face. It's like this set facial expression. He always looked unexcited, unimpressed, unbothered, on any fucking thing. He just looked like there's fucking Fruit Loops and clouds in his fucking skull. Okay, they named him DeLalo, and that made sense. But that pissed Big Dog off. Big Dog said he not happy. He said, DeLalo, I don't like that. I'm for the league. Peace. Deuces. Fuck you. Like, bitch, I got my life laughing at that shit. I got my life. I'm sorry. There's a special place in hell for a bitch like me, but I got my motherfucking life laughing at this man. If he really is delayed like that, what the fuck? Oh, God, just big for fucking nothing. Chiquita, Chito, whatever her name was, Chichi, the girl who kind of looked like San Santana, Erica's ex. Now, that's obviously her favorite person, okay? Out of all the women, I think she really likes Miss Cheeks, okay? She was grabbing on her ass cheeks, feeling on her booty, showing the goods and everything. And Miss Cheeks give me Eda, but I'm going to tell y'all why. We gonna wait. We gonna hold that thought with Miss Cheeks. But anyway, they end up naming her Master Cheeks because apparently she has a master's degree. Now, a master's degree in what? I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, she can have a master's degree in fucking sucking dick. We don't know. She didn't specify, okay? But I think she works with kids or something. She's a that's what it is. I think she's a therapist or some shit. I don't know. But I guess the show do need some fucking therapy. They ended up naming Eric, the other porn star. So it's 2 porn stars on there that we know of right now. It's Seven and Eric, okay, the dark skinned one. Eric, he's a handsome dude, but he's not a dude that I would look twice at in real life, because he gives me hoe. He looks like a walking hoe, okay? So anyway, they ended up nicknaming him Trophy Dick, okay? But he did something to me that I found just so cheesy and fucking corny. And a nigga like him I wouldn't take seriously. But of course, it seemed like Erica's not taking none of these people seriously at this point. But I wouldn't take him seriously at all. So he brings a mold of his dick. Don't get me wrong. That bitch looked huge. Erica was sitting up there playing with that motherfucker, slapping her face with it and all this crazy shit. But I just found that so fucking tacky. Like, ugh. Like, I don't know. But then again, this is reality TV. Different strokes for different folks. I don't know. But personally, I don't think I got it in me today to do it with a mold of his dick. Because, bitch, I get possessive. So, any nigga I'm dating, bitch, your dick better be nowhere but around me. And if there's a mold of it, I'm the only bitch that's going to have it. So, that'll be the equivalent of cheating. If you handing out molds of your dick. I don't know. I don't fucking know, bitch. I'm crazy. So that won't work for me. So I found him extremely cheesy. They named Bria Cat Dog. They could have came up with a better name for Bria though. I would have called her too. I would have called her. They could have called her Armor Palmer. Like half and half, you know, like, because she said she man and woman. I would have called her Arnold Palmer or half and half or some shit like that. Or I don't fucking know, but I don't like cat. I don't know if I like Cat Dog for real. Jason, they named him Mr. Thing. Say less, child, because Mr. Thing, it fits. They named Seven Pussy Breaker, and Erica ass went up there and looked at this man dick. I'm just like, girl, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Oh no, like it's certain things I find a little tacky, but then I have to consider that this is Zeus Network. Number one, number two, we're talking about Erica Mena, which while I like I said, as far as looks and everything, I give it to her, but as far as like I don't know, I don't know, I just would like a more seriously like take it more serious, okay? Take it a little bit more serious. And all these people's fucking cloud chasers. Hell, one of the boys, Jordan, he was fucking, they named him Pee Wee. He was fucking auditioning for a Zoo show before this, so he just trying to get in where he fit in. None of these people are actually here for her. Like, that's what's annoying to me. And it's like, you can obviously tell. So it's like, what's the point of having a dating show where you can tell, like, everybody's not there? Everybody's there for some fuck shit. And so 7, he's another one that I'm like, he's fine. May he rest in peace, because I heard he passed away. But it's just like, no, it's not. It's not. Okay, so Lou. Now, Lou is one of my favorites, okay? They nicknamed her Gangsta Bae. And to me, she's beautiful. She's obviously like, she's black. She's a dark skinned sister, but she has like a lot of sexual appeal about her personality, the way she carries herself. She's tatted up. I think that her and Erica would be a good mix. Okay. And so they nicknamed her Gangsta Bae. She had a cute name. And Erica seemed to take a liking to her. One of the men that I found that seemed like he was more attractive, other than the porn stars, because both of the porn stars, I feel like they're attractive, but this guy here, what's his name? Eric. Fuck, I forgot his name. But this dude, he's really, to me, he's really handsome, and he's probably my type in real life. I do think that he's boring as fuck though. His personality don't match his looks. Like, he's the kind of dude that's like cookie cutter, you know what I'm saying, straight and narrow, but too fucking straight and narrow. It's like he only like missionary in bed type dude. I don't know, his personality don't seem to be so, and you know, especially when he was like, I like church. Don't get me wrong, I love church, God-fearing man, but it's just like he kind of gave lame. Like, forgive me if I'm wrong for feeling like that, but he gave me lame. And so the stud chick, they named her Ayana. They named her Migos. Okay, they say she looked like Quavo. I don't really see it, but maybe in person it's a different effect. I don't know, but they ended up naming her Migos. So anyway, Erica asked for the twins, and that's when one of the producers came out and let her know that the twins decided to leave because of everything that went down with Aaron or whatever. Erica faked like she was disappointed, but I don't think she gave a fuck. She, at this point, she don't give a fuck about nothing right now. And so there's the naming ceremony. So anyway, in the next scene, Erica tried to get DeLalo to stay. DeLalo just was like, fuck it, you know, I'm finna go, woo the woo. And I commend her for that, because she could have just let him fucking leave, but she took the time out to acknowledge his feelings and to let him know, like, look, it's all for fun and games, shits and giggles. I wasn't trying to offend you, you know, whoop de whoop. So I do commend her for that, because she didn't have to take her time out to do that. But obviously you could tell that this dude was like over the situation and ready to go. Now, I don't know, apparently there was a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, and we'll get to that. But I just feel like this dude was just, I ain't never seen nobody so unwilling to bend. Like, he was not willing to bend, even with Erica saying, well, what can I do to get you to stay? Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought anybody would have probably come, you know, just whatever. What was the point, like, of him coming to the show? It don't seem like he really came for Erica. He didn't really show too much interest in her, you know. And I don't know what was his, maybe from the minute he got off the sprinter blade, he realized that it wasn't a place for him. I don't know, but either way, bye, DeLalo. Bye, dude. We ain't gonna miss you. We didn't even realize you were here for the most part. You were just a big ass shadow boulder taking up space. Okay. So anyway, in the next scene, you have Aaron. And he's like walking into, I don't know, this is a restaurant, whatever the fuck this is. So him and Aaron is entering the space, followed by Seven, Chi, and fucking what's her face? The hoe. Selena, Dickarella. So Dickarella I can't get over this. What the fuck they name this girl Dickarella? So anyway, child.
Going back and forth from the house and the hotel, and I noticed, Pussy Breaker was Pussy Break-In in a real way in the hotel room. It's a lot of weird activities going on, and I don't like that. So, maybe we could sit down and have a discussion. So I felt some type of way, in a real way. I seen the play, transpired. I'm like, oh, bro, you ain't here, but baby, I gotta get down with you. In a real way. I'm gonna take a cheers to myself. I ain't gonna cheers to none of y'all, cause I know y'all truly ain't here for Erica, man. In a real way. So, we're gonna have a little discussion. That's funny, bro? That's funny?
No one gives a fuck about what you're
about
saying. Shut the fuck up.
Everything's funny about it.
Yeah, what part in particular?
Every part.
Yeah, did you hear for Erica?
Of course.
Yeah, how?
What you mean how?
How's you for Erica? How's you here for Erica? I'm talking to this man. I'm talking to this man. Please don't interrupt.
What makes you think you better than for Erica for me?
What thing? Well, I'm not being promiscuous. While I'm waiting here, brother, while we was in that hotel line, I did see you exchange numbers with a female,
Yeah.
And y'all did go back up to the hotel room, man,
Yeah.
So how's you here for Erica?
We was getting YouTube content. What you talking
YouTube content?
Yeah.
Come on now. You was trying to get jiggy, man. Come on now.
Come on, no sir.
Man, you'll hump anything moving, man. You a nasty
So we
porn
went to
star.
my room.
What?
We went to my room.
Man, it was 3 of y'all, Y'all had the 3-on-3 popping,
We went
I heard
to my
that from
room.
another man's mouth that was on the show, man. Y'all had the 3-on-3 popping.
We went to my room.
So I'm a liar? You call me a liar?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get down, bro. Get down right now.
Shit, that's all you really had to say. It's up and away.
Nigga, I ain't never been a liar.
So they all sit down, and so Aaron's like, look, he's already like talking shit, saying like he don't like certain things now, walking in with them and stuff like that. So this is what it is. Aaron said that the night before he's seen Seven exchange numbers with some chick. Okay, and I'm assuming, judging by the people that's sitting in this room, he said it was a 3-way play, and it's 4 of them sitting in the room. Okay. Aaron's on one side, you got Selena Powell popping off on her mouth, and sitting next to her is Chi. So I'm assuming that whatever the fuck happened involved those 3 people. Okay? So anyway, Aaron says that he sees Seven exchange numbers with a female, and then 3 of them ended up in the room fucking. Basically is what he said. And so he said that he don't like it, and he's calling it out because Seven is not there for Erica. And really, he sees it as a way to get rid of competition. Like, this nigga already fucking other bitches, so let me just call him out, get him out the way real quick. You know what I'm saying? One less nigga I gotta worry about. You feel me? So anyway, he's calling out Seven, and I gotta commend him for it. I gotta commend him because it is fucked up. If Seven and those people did what they did on a fucking dating show, that's fucked up, man. It really is. It's fucked up. We get you a porn star and he said he was shooting YouTube content or whatever the case was, but fucking somebody while you on a dating show, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. So anyway, he's going off, Seven saying whatever, and I noticed that, and now I wouldn't have thought twice about like who the other 2 people was in the room, except for the fact that what's her face? Selena kept talking. Like, Selena kept telling Eric to shut up, shut up, shut up. You got what's her face? Chi sitting up there. She ain't saying nothing. She just looking crazy. And so that makes me feel like the 2 people that was in the room with Seven was Chi and Selena Powell. It would not surprise me at all if it was Selena Powell, because we already know her name is Dickarella. Of course, we know she'll hoe, but it's expected of her. But Chi, on the other hand, I don't know why she would fuck up her chances with Erica, because it seemed like she was one of Erica's favorites. So if she was in fact one of those people, then like I said earlier, y'all, she gives me eater. Now I can't just accuse this bitch right away because I don't know. But judging from the cliffhanger, Erica is going to get into it. I mean, not Erica, but Selena is going to get into it with another one of the girls from the cast. And I think that they're going to air some more tea about Selena Loudmouth ass. Like, why she want to talk shit about this, and the third, the way that she was talking shit to Aaron and responding to Aaron made me feel like she was participating. Now, if she wasn't participating, I don't know why the fuck she was talking so much. But it is what it is. So anyway, 7 and Aaron gets the fight, and I'm not gonna lie, 7 beat the fuck out of Aaron. I mean, like, you see the cliffhanger, you see how his face looked. He beat the fuck out of Aaron. No cap. So, child, I don't know. It's gonna go the fuck down. It's gonna go the fuck down. I think this episode definitely is better than the first one. And for a dating show, it's just a lot going. It's just a lot going on. Now, I don't think Erica will find love. To be honest, I only seen, out of the girls, there's only one girl that I've seen that was probably really serious about her, was the one with the tattoos. She seemed like she's serious. I want to say Gangsta Bae, but I don't really know enough. I haven't seen enough of her. Out of the men, out of the men, I think she would have picked. She gonna pick 7. He's gonna end up being the winner. Probably because he's the most handsome man there. But I would hope not. That would be her repeating the same cycle of bad decisions. I mean, look at what happened with the last big dick nigga that came in your life. Ever since Erica got with Safari, her soul and her mind and her body haven't been right. The bitch has been psychotic ever since. Okay? So if big dick do that to you, you need to stay away from it. I'm just saying. So yeah, child. This episode was definitely fun. I got a lot of laughs. Right now, my favorite people are Jason, Bria, and I like Ayana. Let's see. I like Gangsta Boo or Gangsta Bae. Who else do I like? I don't really like Jordan, but I appreciate Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Because he stayed on the scene. And hate him or love him, Aaron Plummer is definitely like entertaining at this point. This dude, I'll say one thing though. The nigga ain't scared though. He talk like major mad shit, but he really stand on his shit. And he very quick to fight. He's scrappy as fuck. He's very quick to fight. Okay? But I do think he DL. So, anywho, I think that's it. I think I covered everything. So, with that being said, folks, let me know how you guys enjoyed this recap. Before I get out of here real quick. Some people be saying because of the way that I do my, I guess my titles or whatever. Bitch, first of all, I never tell you or pretend to anybody that this is a fucking baddies video. So some people click on here and they be like, oh, this not the video. No, bitch, it's not the fucking video. If I could post Zeus content, I would. You know what I'm saying? To make it more effective, I would. But I'm lucky I'm getting away with doing the fucking screenshots and shit. That's one thing. Okay? And so I don't, like, even though at this point I don't really care, y'all can keep saying what you want to say because some people actually enjoy it. And those of you who enjoy it, I fuck with you. Whoever fuck with me, I fuck with y'all back. But for those of you who think y'all supposed to get over here and watch Zeus content, bitch, take your ass over there and download the fucking app. We just talking about it over here. We having conversations. I'm just like the rest of the bloggers. We having conversations about what happened on the fucking show. I am not here to produce and play they fucking content. I can't do that. They will snatch my channel. I can't fucking do that. But I do. I try to make it as good as possible so that you guys can really get into it. Everybody don't like to go watch the shit. Some people prefer to hear about it, bitch. It's some of my people drive. So I'm thinking about all of my subscribers, not just the small few of y'all motherfuckers. I'm thinking about everybody. So I guess there's some confusion with you guys, like as far as like the way I titled it. Bitch, I do not title the episodes after what is named on the app. No, bitch, I come up with my own titles. I tell my own perspective. Bitch, if you click on it, you watch it for the first 2-3 minutes, you decide that you don't like it, fine. Go. But to take all your energy and tell me that you don't like me narrating it, bitch, the kick fucking rocks. I ain't dragging you, begging you to stay. Just go. Okay? So for the person who said, you're just doing this for more views. Bitch, you just want more views? Of course I want more views, bitch. Don't we all? But I ain't gonna beg you for them. If you don't want to watch, bitch, kick rocks. I love you for watching. Thank you for watching anyway. But bitch, kick rocks. I ain't begging you to stay. Shit. It is what it is. So with that being said, folks, oh God, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Love you guys. Deuces.